You hope he's not going to take a snap. Right?
Exactly. So he can't help us this year. Your second round running back, A.J. Dillon, has 23 carries and 1 catch. He's on the COVID list. Your third round tight end, Josiah DeGawa, he caught 1 pass before tearing his ACL. How the hell does that help Aaron Rodgers? How does that help the Packers this year with that kind of production? They're giving up an average of 147 yards, rush yards per game on 5.3 attempts. Remember last year, the 49ers got almost 300 on them running the football. So you would have thought, like, hold on, wait a minute. We gave up 285 rush yards. We need to do something defensively. We need to get a D tackle. We need to get a linebacker. We need to get something up the middle. No, let's take a quarterback that might help us in 2022, 2023. What the hell they got to do in 2020 and 2021?
I thought you loved these Smith brothers, right?
Yeah. Zadarius and Preston have not been what we thought they were going to be. Now, Zadarius had that one game where he went bonkers. I think he had 2.5 sacks, forced fumble, something like that, Skip. But defensively, they're not playing
and
well.
what about, what's his name, Kenny Clark?
Kenny Clark.
I mean, he got his money.
Got a ton of money, but they're not playing well, Skip. Dalvin Cook ran. Skip, they let First Cousin throw 14 passes. He completed 11 of them. Come on, you can't let a quarterback should not be able to win a game, Skip, completing 11 passes. And especially if the opposing team does not turn it over. Or you get a punt return, kick return touchdown, a scoop score, pick six. How the hell you win a game? In today's game, Skip, you complete 11 passes and win a game? Well, when Dalvin Cook, that's the first time ever, Skip, a player has scored on a team's first 4 possessions. Dalvin Cook did that. And I'm sure Aaron Rodgers wanted a receiver because he lost Lazard. Maybe he comes back.
I think he's coming back this week.
Yeah, I think he had sports hernia surgery. He had some kind of abdominal surgery.
They say he's due back. Okay.
I'm sure Rodgers wanted a receiver. But what they need is defense.
Okay. I hear everything you just said, but I'm not sure people have focused on the receiver that he does have. Davante Adams is turning into maybe the best receiver in all of pro football because he's only played 5 games. He missed 2. But in those 5, he has been extraordinary.
He's a touchdown machine.
Hey.
He's a touchdown machine.
In 5 games, he's caught 7 touchdown passes, which is tied for the league lead, but he's only played 5 games. Okay? Average yards catch per game, he's at 100.4 receiving yards. The only one above him is DeAndre Hopkins with Kyler out in Arizona at 100.6. So he's just 2/10 off of being the biggest per game receiving yards in the league. Again, only 5 out of the 7 games. How blessed is Aaron to have him? I mean, and you want to talk about a connection? It's almost like we talked about Ben and AB through those years, where Aaron just says, I'm just going to throw it to him no matter what.
But you remember what you just said. He's only had him 5 for the 8 games. So 3 of those games he's played without Davante, and they won those games. It was the first game that he came back.
I think there's 7 games. I think so. It's 5 out of 7.
You remember he came back against Tampa. They lost that game. He's back against this, even though he had 3 touchdowns. But Skip, if I'm a team, I'm just going to double. I'll double him, and I'm going to make Valdez Scanlon. I'm going to make St.
I'm sure everybody doubles him every play. It doesn't matter.
They did a very now he got touchdown, Skip, but I only think he had like 55 yards receiving. But it was offense is all about rhythm. So Skip, I go down there and get me a touchdown. I said, man, the defense gonna get us that thing right back. We gonna get right back on the field. Dalvin Cook said, you're going to be over there for a while. Run the ball right down the field. Okay, Aaron, get back on the field, right back down the field, touchdown. Okay, they're going to stop him this time. Dalvin Cook says, have a seat. I'm going to be here for eat a Snickers. I'm going to be here for a while. And so that's the problem, Skip. I don't believe offensively, yeah, sure, they would love to have Aaron Jones back. But, Skip, I don't believe offense is solely their problem. Now, it's going to be an issue if they don't hurry up and get back. They already back. Because Aaron Rodgers could rest sleep real well knowing. Because I believe he's the best pass blocking attack. I believe he's the best tackle in football. But we don't know if he's going to be back. But, Skip, they got to be able to stop the run. If you can't stop the run, you can't win in this league.
Okay, I hear you. There were reports that they were offering for Will Fuller some mid-round draft pick and that the Texans wanted more. Will Fuller is just barely their second-best receiver in Houston.
Brandon Cook.
And, yeah, it's close between the different categories. They're back and forth in it. But Will Fuller is only 26 years of age. And I remind everybody, he ran 4.32 in the 40, 4.32, which is pretty great. And he's pretty big time. He would clearly step in and be your second best receiver.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. Will Fuller's at the end of the contract. Now, I give you a second or third.
You have to rent him.
Right.
Yep.
Skip, I can rent you for a 5th or 6th round pick. Skip, I can't rent you for a 2nd round pick. I mean, now you forcing my hands. Well, I just gave Devontae gonna be coming back. He gonna want some money. Devontae gonna want some money. He saw what D-Hop got.
Yep.
He saw what Julio making, Michael Thomas.
I would
He go
agree.
like, hey, Murph, I need to talk to you right quick.
By the way, David Carr on NFL.com ranks offensive players every week, and he's got Devontae Adams up to 4th on the list, which is like Russ and Mahomes. And he's got Kamara all the way up at 3rd, but he's got Devontae at 4th most valuable offensive player, ahead of Aaron.
Skip, I love Devontae. I love Mike Thomas. I love D-Hop. I ain't taking none of them over Julio. I don't know if you've been paying attention, Skip. They hadn't won a whole lot.
I got it.
But he a monster, Skip.
Well, just on size and speed, it's just we've never seen anything quite, except for Megatron, we haven't seen anything like this.
But this, Skip, I mean, look, I'm sure, like Aaron says, I'm staying out of it. Last time I had a conversation with y'all about the guy, y'all shipped the guy to Buffalo. True. I told y'all what I need, and y'all go draft a quarterback. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut. So if I figure I'm just going to stay over here, mind my business, y'all going to do what y'all going to do anyway, don't ask me. Don't ask me anything, because I got nothing to say. Because the last time they asked me something, I gave my opinion, and they shipped the guy to Buffalo.
Well, to sum this up, from a distance, it smacks to me of an organization that doesn't want Aaron to do too well.
Yes.
Like they're still trying to make sure he doesn't have too much firepower, because they still have a longer-term goal.
Right.
That Jordan Love is going to be the next guy.
Well, Skip, you see what happened now. Sometimes you need to just let things run its course. And New England ran into that because they like, you know what? I don't want Brady to do too well, so I ain't going to get him no weapons.
Thank you.
I ain't going to get him nothing.
Nothing.
So, and then he's going to get fed up with it eventually.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to offer him peanuts, which I know he's going to say no to, Skip. You know how somebody offer you, but they don't really want you to have the job? Well, say, this is what we're offering. Well, you already know that's 30% less than what the market says I should get.
Yep.
Well, they keep saying, well, you know what? At some point in time, Aaron's like, you know what? I can't win with this.
Yep.
And they're going to say, well, you know what, Aaron, you're right. Where would you like to go? And they move in a different direction. Man, get a man some help.
Well, he's got one thing Brady never really had, except for Randy Moss back in 07, 08.
A short period of time, yeah.
That is Devontae.
Well, but he skipped. He got Gronk. I mean,
that's true. He did have Gronk. I'll give you that. But listen, that Robert Tonyan,
he turned into a player.
But Aaron seems to really love him.
He's turning into a player. He is. I like him. I like him.
Question for you guys.